Hey everybody, it's Marcy. Today's Yoga Swatch will feel great on your low back. It doesn't matter if you knit or if you compute or if you drive, we sit a lot and this part of our body just does not get a lot of motion or stretch. So this swatch will feel really good for you. So maybe something for padding. You'll come to hands and knees. You'll always be looking straight down at the mat. You're not going to be looking forward like this. You don't want your neck to be in this position. You want it to be nice and long, parallel to the ground. Your knees are under your hips. Your hands might be under your shoulders or they might be forward of your shoulders depending on your wrists, so you can adjust that based on what your wrists tell you. Belly is slightly lifted. Think of hugging it up towards the spine. You don't want to be arched like a cat, and you don't want to be sort of arched towards the floor. You want a nice flat back. We call this table. You'll inhale here, lengthen your spine. Exhale, move your hips towards your heels, bend your elbows towards the floor, and bring your forehead towards the floor. This is child's pose. When you next inhale, traction your fingers and come up with a flat back. And exhale to child's pose again. We'll go back and forth between these two poses. And notice where you feel stretch, where you feel tightness that needs to stretch. It might be your shoulders, it might be your low back, it might be your hips, it might be all of the above. Couple more times. You can do these two poses anytime your back needs stretching, needs movement. Take a little knitting break every so many rows, every so many minutes. And then you can move to child's pose and stay there and stretch. So I have my knees really wide. You might like wide knees. You might prefer them closer together. I'm going to stack my forearms and put them under my forehead so that my shoulders and back can relax a little more. And I'll just stay here and breathe for a few breaths. And again, you can do this as long as you like. And then you'll be coming onto your belly. So you can either keep the blanket if you have pelvis bones that poke into the floor. Having a low blanket under those might be nice. Come onto your belly. I'm going to have my elbows bent, elbows in towards the ribs, hands flat on the floor. In a moment, we'll be doing a pose that some people call baby cobra. So head is looking straight down. As I inhale, I use my back to lift my chest and head up. And as I exhale, I'm going to come down and turn a cheek to the mat. So the inhale, I'll lift up, look straight down. Exhale, turn my other cheek to the mat. Now my arms are resting on the floor. They are not pushing. This is not a push-up. And you don't have to go super high. It's not upward facing dog. You're using the muscles down the length of your back to lift you up and releasing them to lower. If you'd like something stronger, you could inhale and lift up your arms and exhale, come down. That involves your back muscles even more. So just see how it feels. We're strengthening your back right now. We're also contracting the back muscles as they lift so that later they might relax a little bit more when you rest. So it's your choice. Forearms could be resting on the mat or on the floor if you don't have a mat, or they can be lifting. And you can also rest at any point. We don't typically use these muscles to lift this way. And so you might find your breath is getting short or you're getting fatigued, so just rest. We'll do one more to the right. And then just let yourself rest. I'm going to again bring my hands under my forehead. Pause. Feel your back. Notice your breath. And then to close, we'll move to child's pose one more time. So just peel yourself up off the mat. Grab your blanket if you need to. Knees can be as wide as you like or not. And hands can go where you like. They can be long in front of you like this. They could be folded under your forehead like this. They could come to your sides like this. See what feels best for your body. And just see if you can relax and ease into this pose, stretching your back and your hips for as long as you like. And you are complete. Your body and I thank you for practicing. See you next time.